Good morning. Welcome to Abrasive and Proud of It Live. I am Mike Z. Joined with me is Chris, and today we are talking, well, our Monday email and holiday stocking stuffers that you can find in that email.
That's right. And you don't want to just bounce out now because we're also going to have some technical information and some how to stuff on some of our product lines. So stay tuned for that for sure.
Absolutely. And if you missed it last week, we had our Tuesday after Thanksgiving sale promotion, and it was quite the adventurous journey. So, therefore, we made the intro today, and hopefully, we'll have more than 20 seconds viewing time. So, let's take a look at the emails that we have. Can you see this okay, Chris?
I believe I can.
Okay. So let's get those stockings stuffed. If you don't get our email, by the way, down at the bottom of woodworkingshop.com, there is a sign up for our emails. And then we keep them simple, we keep them clean, usually every Monday. We don't overdo it just to annoy you, but to let you know about promotions.
Yeah,
So
and
if
and
Mhm.
especially this time of year, it's always good to know what those little last minute gifts. But don't wait till the last minute because we sent that email out now, and some of these deals are take advantage of them so you can get them in time for the holidays.
Absolutely. And then there is, with all carriers, UPS, FedEx, USPS, they're not guaranteeing delivery by Christmas for ground shipments. But they are for like next day air, 3-day air, things like that. So not everything can go air, but if you do the expedited shipping, they are going to help get it there by the due date if you're looking for a present at that time.
Yep. So err on the side of caution and get those orders in quickly.
Absolutely. So let's talk. Polyfoam brushes are a great way to put on a glass smooth finish for water based and oil based finishes. They do not work well with shellac or lacquer based finishes because they will eat the foam. But for water or oil based, general polyurethanes, things like that, they work really well for that final, really smooth finish on there. What about the abrasive tape? Do you use abrasive tape?
I have some. The most people don't even really know what that is. It's essentially just a cord or a small strip with an abrasive on it, and it can be used for, as the picture shows there, sanding in really tight finial areas. Some wood turners will use it to actually abrade and burnish in certain parts of their decorative legs or finials or other accents. It's a decent little sanding tool, and usually you'll wrap it around a dowel rod and you kind of pull it side to side. But there's a lot of uses for that. It's just not as common as it used to be back in the day, but we still sell quite a bit of it.
Absolutely. Oh, so and then yeah, it's great for really fine details. If you're doing refinishing work, it is a helpful thing to have, especially in those really hard to sand areas. The sharpening station, probably one of my favorite. If you're looking for a very basic yet simple and effective, very sharp method of doing your chisels, beveled edges, things like that, the Sandpaper Sharpening Station is a great gift. Has a backing plate, comes with sheets that go up to 1200 grit. So you can definitely get a very sticky, let's see, no, very scary, sharp situation, if you will.
Yeah, it looks like it was taking its time loading. And
Yeah, hey, it
there's
happens.
a variety of ways people use that. Some people will use the entire strip on there. What I like to do is actually cut those into narrower strips along that 6-inch edge. And then as long as it's the width of your chisel or your plane iron or whatever it is you're going to be sharpening, then you can go right along each of those grits in succession, and you can stick down several pieces on that phenolic board at one time. I like that
Absolutely.
method, and it's pretty quick and does make quick work of being able to go through your sequence.
And also, if you've used this and you're looking to remove the sandpaper, the one of the easiest ways is a hair dryer to kind of help loosen up or warm up the actual sandpaper to room temperature. A lot of times, if you have it sitting in the shop somewhere and it's getting cold this time of year, that glue actually is more effective and sticky and hard to remove if it's cold. So if you warm it up, it's a little bit more, I'd say, user friendly to remove off of the
Yeah.
plate,
You still
especially
might wind
glass.
up with a little bit of residue, but that's easily cleaned with some acetone or similar solvent.
Mhm. The Milescraft sand plane, there we go. This one will load. Is a great attachment for 5-inch discs. As you can see here, you're able to do contoured edges, V grooves, flat surfaces. This is a great gift for the holidays. If you're looking to get someone who has everything, I bet you they don't have the sand plane.
And I bet you if they had it, they would use it.
That's right. And now you don't have to use 5-inch no hole discs. You can use 5-inch 5 hole, 5-inch 8 hole, 5-inch 9 hole. The holes won't be so much of a factor here. So it doesn't have to be just strictly 5-inch no hole. But of course, we offer them here at Klingsbor's Woodworking Shop.
Yeah, that's a great way to use up some old discs or some discs maybe that the edges are a little worn,
Mm-hmm.
but the the center is still in good shape. Slap it on there, pick your profile, and that's what I like about that little tool is it does offer those little different profiles that you can affix to that block, and then at that point, it's sort of an upgrade to the 5-inch disc pad we currently carry. So
That's right. Which you can find all of that in our contour sanding and specialty sanding products. The right angle drill, this is a very close quarters type of drill. 3/8 chuck capacity, works great for sanding, especially in turning. A lot of wood turners use this to do power sanding with. But having that trigger there right next to where you're going to be sanding kind of keeps it helpful, compact, and very lightweight.
yeah, I think it's kind of funny. We sell this right angle drill. I'll bet you maybe only 5% of the people who buy them actually use them as drills. The
Yeah,
rest of them are used for sanding
power
products,
sanding products.
bowl turners, and I use mine a lot for that exact same purpose, doing 3D stuff.
Now, if you buy any Axiom CNC router plus a stand, you receive a free toolbox. The free toolbox is a great option to add to it. Chris, you had one on yours. Nice
Yeah,
sliding drawers.
yeah, they're heavy duty. Their toolbox is built very well, and they do this promotion once a year, and outside of that, that's all you get. So the Axiom, you're already getting a good tool, good brand, good technical support, and with that well built machine, and the stand itself is just it literally is, especially on the Pro and Elite series. That stands big enough it'll house three of those machines and still not have any problems.
Very cool. If you buy a Tormek T8 original, you get a free rotating base, which if you're into using the honing guide on the side, that rotating base is actually a really great accessory. If you already have a Tormek, I highly suggest getting the rotating base to enhance how quickly you can do sharpening to honing.
Yeah, that whole Dormex system in general is probably one of the top options if you're looking to get a truly sharp edge on a tool. Very easy to use, and in conjunction with all the different attachments. Definitely, if it's a tool you have or a tool you want, maybe add that rotating base to your cart when you buy it, because you'll appreciate the fact you did.
Absolutely. 15% off FlexCut, still good through the 15th of this month, so only about a week left, as well as 15% off Freud, still good, going on till the 15th of December. 10% off Cuts all of their bits, burrs, carbide discs, and their files. All of that will
Yeah,
be on sale.
yeah,
The Shaper
they've got
holiday
some
deal.
really
Oh,
good
go ahead.
rasps.
Yeah, absolutely. The rasps, if you haven't checked them out, let's go look at them real quick.
If you're doing any kind of shaping or those rasps are just they're very very well built.
They're also at the bottom of
Better
the
than the
page.
old traditional style rasps for sure. I like them.
Yep. So what's really nice about these rasps is that you have carbide all the way around. So you don't just have that traditional filing that a file would have on it, or a rasp, the direction of the cut. Instead, you have multiple directions that you can take it. And then, of course, the tapering on the front. It's just, they're overall, if you're looking to upgrade your file or rasp game, the Cutsall is a great way to check that out.
And they don't load near like a traditional file and traditional rasp does either. They tend to shed the waste material much more efficiently.
Mm-hmm. And how would you clean that out if they are starting to load?
I believe they offer a brush for that, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. Something soft usually will knock it right out.
Like the bottom of your boot?
Sure, you could tap it on your boot and go back to business.
And in case you didn't know, ISOtunes is 20% off using coupon code ISO 2021. Anything from the ISOtunes line. So whether that is going to be let's take a look at it real quick. The Pros, the new links, even if you just need ear replacement buds for ones that you already have, All of these are going to be 20% off when you use the coupon code ISO 2021.
Yeah, and I've tested those both. I've had entire phone conversations while I was mowing the lawn. I've walked through the abrasives plant with all the machines running while I was having a conversation on the phone. So those things are really good at isolating the conversation as well as deadening out the noise. So if you're looking to quieten down your shop a little bit and tune things out, the ISO tunes is the way to go.
Absolutely. And then my personal favorite that I wear all the time in the shop is the extras. Um, so, I mean, they have a lot of different ways. I wasn't a fan of having the loop over the ear. So at the same time, because I wear glasses, so for me, it wasn't an option. But for you, if you're not wearing glasses, then the pros are a great way to make sure they stay on your head. They don't fall off. They're sweat resistant. I mean, OSHA approved, you name it. Have your boss buy you one this year if you're working on the job site and you need hearing protection, but at the same time, you want to take those phone calls from the wife. ISO tunes, 20% off, ISO 2021. Let's talk about $600 off the new Schoberg Elite 2000 workbench with cabinet and accessories.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, with a lot of the companies now going cheaper and cheaper as far as their build materials and the quality of the products, that's one of the things I like about the Joburg benches is they don't skimp on quality. They do a very good job. They build a solid bench, and if you want a bench that's going to not just last you 10 years or 5 years, you want something you can hand down. That Joburg line is very good.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's European beech too, so it's going to be a very durable hardwood that's going to last years for sure. I don't think they tell you, but we've had one in the shop there, and so we know by working on it and beating on it, they they last a long time.
Oh yeah.
And finally, the Nova Turn Up the Heat bundle sale. What do we got here? A couple bucks off if you get a chuck, like 15, and then $20 off if you get the bundle. The bundles are a great holiday gift, I think, because you can get them the jaws, the chuck, the whole 9 yards in one easy package.
Yeah, and most of the time you're going to wind up buying some of those accessories that come in the bundles anyway. So say go ahead and save the money, and it's already cheaper buying the bundle versus buying each of those components individually. Now you're going to save even more with the $20 off the bundle versus the 15. So save more, get more at Klingspor's Woodworking Shop.
That
See,
sounds
that
like you
works.
rehearsed it.
That just kind of came out, but I think it works.
So that's all of our email specials that we have. Get those stocking stuff this week at Klingspor's Woodworking Shop. Next, what about our blog? So, if you didn't know, on our homepage at the bottom, there's a blog that you can click on. And we actually have articles that we've written to help you kind of get an idea, what is the best abrasive for my application? What about the 4 properties of a coated abrasive? We have all of these on our blog as well as our FAQ section on our web, which is right here. So, if we were going to woodworkingshop.com, as you can see, beat the holiday scramble. Also, currently, right now, we are having an issue with our 800 number. So that's why we are saying go to woodworkingshop.com. You can click on the little blue box down here and chat with anybody in our customer service department because we do have an online chat as well. Technical questions, shipping questions, order questions, all can be done through that. But if we come down here to woodworking info, get the scoop, look for the guy with the wooden heart. Boom. And then we go into FAQ page. And in here, we have a lot of things. That are commonly asked questions. So frequently asked questions, FAQs, but also we have the help desk, which we have articles here written as well. So there's a lot going on for resources to help you find the best abrasive for your application. If you have a question or would like to see something in the help desk, please feel free to click the little blue circle down at the bottom and say, hey, I want more information in that help desk. We'll be glad to fill that out for you.
Yep, and you can ask those questions directly right there as well, and in some cases, we'll lead you to the help desk or the article in question that would better suit it. Because sometimes it's easier for you to kind of browse an article than it is for us to type out something long to try to explain it. And this already explains it in a very detailed way. So a lot of times this is a little easier for you, and you can print that off and turn it into an education lesson.
That's right. So that's trying to help you get the best thing that you can find for your application, as well as, let's take a look at this real quick. So let's say that you're in the state, and let's say that you're looking for a woodworking club in your area. Guess what? We have an entire page of woodworking clubs based on state. So if you were looking for someone, let's say Southern Arizona Woodturners Association, awesome. Now you can check it out, see where they're located, see if it's something that you want to join into, because we try to help out all of our woodworking clubs. We offer a 10% discount on most items for woodworking club members. So if you become a woodworking club member, make sure you let them know to give us your information, and we'll sign you up on the list for 10% off.
And if you get on here and you're a club member and you don't see your club listed, definitely reach out to us and let us know. We want to make sure and give you a little bit of a shout out there and help drive people your way. Because as you can see, some states have a plethora of options and others have very little. So if we can get more clubs listed here, that'll just help. It'll help us help you, and maybe help boost your club a little bit and increase your memberships there.
Absolutely. South Dakota, come on. We need a wood turning club.
You can do it.
You can do it. So there's our deals. There's our FAQs. Any questions in the comments, please let us know. We are abrasive and proud of it, and we will be back next week with even more specials and into the season sales event. We just had a discussion internally about that, and so look for that. Also, don't forget to use the coupon Abrasive and Proud for $5 off your order, for supporting the show here by saying, hey, I like that show. I want to use this coupon code for $5 off. We would appreciate it.
Yep. And I just thought there was one more deal that we didn't talk about, the having to do with CNC, the Next Wave Shark, the HD series, right now through the end of the year. If you buy an HD Shark, they're going to give you a free water cooled spindle. That's an $800 value, so that is well worth the money there. And the Shark series in the HD line, especially, is probably one of the more popular lines that we offer. Good price point, good quality, and made in the USA.
Absolutely. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
Since
so much.
The 800 number is not working, maybe that
Fine.
scrolling
I'll
thing.
do this. Gosh.
There you go. Live in the studio.
Everybody's a critic in the studio. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for Abrasive and Proud of it. I am Mike Z.
I'm Chris in my shop.
All right, gentlemen, ladies, we will see you next week. Have a good one.
Y'all have a great day. See you.